established Southern California Foster Family and Adoption Agency 20 years ago, seeing that there was a need for quality foster care in Los Angeles County. Respect was always considered a very important part of the agency. Respect for the child, respect for the foster family, and respect for the birth family of the foster child.
The main goal is always for children to be reunified with their birth family. So they're always placed with our families on a foster care basis.
It's not for us to judge why a child comes into foster care and a family falls apart. If the family really wants to work toward having their child back, it's our job to support that family and to make it happen. During training, we do tell our foster parents that they need to work as a team with us and to make sure that that can happen.
If the court deems that they cannot be reunified with birth family for some reason, then the goal is for our families to adopt them. And that's really in the best interest of the kids because then they're not moved from home to home.
The first day I met my son was an amazing day. My wife and I walked right through those doors, and he threw himself into my arms and he said, are you going to be my daddy? Everything inside of me wanted to say yes, of course. But I said to him, I hope so.
My husband and I fostered 4 children. And I had been caring for these children, every moment of every day since they came to us, and we really had welcomed them as our children forever through the help that I got through this agency. They helped me understand what FR Services means, family reunification, that my role was to help these kids reunify, and that was the best thing for them.
They really make you feel like they're in it with you. The rewards are so much bigger and better than you can ever possibly imagine.
The oldest one's gone through 3 years of school, kindergarten, first grade, second grade, to where he didn't know his left hand from his right hand, and now he can read almost any book we put in front of him. It's really amazing.
Our son right now is just super amazing, and we love every moment we have with him.
Everything has changed. Of course, my every waking moment, and even when I'm sleeping, I'm thinking about her and her well-being and her future, and making sure that she's safe and happy and learning and growing. And it's been a fantastic process just watching her develop so far, the milestones and everything.
The moment I met my son, I have to be honest, there's some disbelief that this can happen to someone like me. Being a dad was really not ever something I thought that could be a reality. It was always in my heart, but it was never in my mind as a reality. It makes me feel incredible gratitude. It makes me feel blessed.
The day that we did adopt him, which was exactly 1 year later, we walked out of the courtroom and he said, I'm going to ask you again, are you my daddy? And this time I was able to say, forever.
It's a remarkable thing to me how families are built and families are strengthened. It's actually magical, the way the agency does it. And I'm so grateful for the work that they do because here we are.
The Youth Performing Arts program gives the young adults the opportunity to hear their own stories being acted out by their peers. So they get to write their life stories, they get to experience it within the group of their peers, and then they get to observe it as their peers are acting it out for the audience and for themselves. It's an extremely cathartic experience for all of them.
It was a scary experience, but it gave me the opportunity to say, let it all go.
When you're writing it and you're creating it, it's bringing it all back up. But when you're able to finally put it all out there in front of everybody and you're giving it that final goodbye, like I'm finally done with this, my story has been told, I'm no longer controlled. It's helped me to let go.
The co-mentoring program is different from regular programs because they count on the need to work as a community. It's almost like an extended family, a family of aunts and uncles that are all there for the different young adults.
You can call them for anything and not feel judged. There was a time where I would try to push them away, but yet they're still here, stronger than ever.
They use a process called counsel, where they sit in circle and they have the opportunity to speak their feelings, their needs, their trust issues. So what happens is the young adults get to see that the adults are vulnerable too.
We really were able to listen to each other and hear each other out, which allowed us to melt away all of our ideas about who we thought each other was and say, you know what, that sounds like me.
if I did not have the co-mentoring project, like if I did not have those people in my life, I would not be where I'm at right now. I really would not. I would be homeless, probably drug addicted, and probably selling my body to get what I need. I probably would be doing that, but I'm not.
I would say we are a boutique agency. We are not looking to be the biggest agency or have, hundreds of children. What we're looking for is to maintain our quality. And having quality parents, quality care of the children, that's what we're all about. We work with all types of families, regardless of race, religion, sexual orientation, marital status. None of those things make any difference. What makes a big difference is that people are dedicated to the care of the child. And that's what we look for, is that kind of dedication, because then we know the child will have quality care.